Now, earlier in the year, I decided that I wanted to get an action cam for when I was doing a lot of my outdoor vlogging and walking around videos. Because although I've got some great vlogging cameras like the Sony ZV-E10 and now the ZV-E1, it does become a bit of a faff sometimes carrying around larger cameras, larger lenses, all the gear, having to stabilize it all in post afterwards. Yes, you get some really good picture quality and yes, you get some really nice bokeh that you're not going to get with an action camera. But I wanted something that was small and discreet. Now, I skipped the GoPro Hero 11 just because it wasn't that I disliked the GoPro, it was just that I disliked the software and the overheating. So I tried the Osmo Action 3 earlier in the year, at the beginning of the year, but I got about 5 or 6 lemons. I constantly kept getting ones that had focusing issues. So I just thought, do you know what? I'm going to return it. I'm going to put the cash to one side and then I'll revisit it later in the year. And I am probably still going to test out the GoPro Hero 12 Black when it comes out. But for me, I really like the way that DJI handle their action cameras, minus the fact of the quality control. So I've bought myself the Osmo Action 4 Adventure Combo, and we're going to unbox this today, and I'm probably going to just do, you know, a quick first test, you know, a quick vlog at the end of this video to see what it's like. But I just wanted to unbox this for anyone that hasn't seen it. Super excited. I've been really impressed with everything I've seen on this so far, all of the great content online, so definitely go out and check some of the other reviews. But here is the front of the box. So I've gone for the Adventure Combo because I did actually get discount. I had a discount code from a store that I use anyway, so it worked out as getting it for the same price as the standard Osmo Action. Hopefully I'm in focus there because I can only see my small camera screen, but obviously we've got the larger sensor in here, 10-bit D-Log M as well, and that is a LUT that you can download, and there's a couple of LUTs that I'll suggest as well in the description that you can use. 4K 120, we've got the 360 Horizon Steady, waterproof to 18 meters, and the dual touchscreens. So yeah, this kit retails for, I don't know, 420, 430 pounds, something like that. As you can see in here, we've got 2 little boxes, we've got the accessories, and then we've got the Osmo Action 4. So let's have a little look at the accessories first. Oh, and then we've got something else in here as well. This is their new Invisi stick. Might do some videos on how you use this because I haven't actually seen many videos on how you actually remove the stick from the video. I don't know if it's something that you do in camera. Rinse with clean water to remove sand after underwater usage. That's something they say on there. And you've obviously got the standard. You could use this with a GoPro as well. We'll just extend that out. You're not going to see it all on screen, but this is 1.5 meters. Feels pretty sturdy at 1.5 meters as well. Like you could probably load it up with some extra accessories as well. So these are the extra things that you get with the Adventure Combo. And you also get a USB-C to USB-C cable for charging, quick release adapters, so you get some of those in there as well, and then you get, which is what I was really looking forward to, this is all additional stuff, so you won't get any of these extra things minus the USB-C cable with the standard Osmo Action 4. You also then get the charging case as well with 3 batteries in here. These are their endurance batteries and they are 1700 milliamp hours. Now the cool thing about this little setup as well is that you can actually use this as an external battery pack as well, maybe just in a pinch if you need to record your mobile, charge your mobile, all of that sort of stuff. Okay, and this is what you would get in just the standard package. Okay, so you would get a battery with this. So inside here we have the, I wouldn't say it's a cage, but we're going to try it on a cage from a Osmo Action 3 in a minute, because I actually kept that cage because I was out of the return window. Can't get into it, it's stressing me out. What else have we got here? So we have a couple of, here we go. We've got a couple of these pins to secure it all together. So connecting it to the quick release plates. There is also a curved one, see that there? So that is for like attaching to a helmet. I do plan to get the body strap with this as well because I want to wear this on my chest when I'm actually vlogging with my Sony cameras, so then I can get that kind of angle of, you know, what I'm seeing, not just you seeing me on the camera. So that's something I'm quite looking forward to. I'm going to get rid of all this plastic because it's doing my head in. And we have another quick release plate as well. I really love these quick release ones. This is another reason why I wanted DJI over the GoPro. Let's have a little look. Get this stuff out of the way. It is the Osmo Action 4. I do believe there's one thing missing actually. I thought it was supposed to also come with a sun hood. Maybe that's not included in this package. I'll have to look through all the packaging in a minute, but here is the Osmo Action. Just focus that there. Here is the Osmo Action 4. You're probably getting a bit of reflection on my light there. 155-degree field of view, f2.8, and we've got a 1/1.3 inch sensor there as well. It's exactly the same dimensions as an Action 3, but they've just made it in this nice black cover there. So let's have a little look. We've got USB-C connector here, and we can remove that. So that is a USB-C connection. We're going to show you some cool things you can do with that in a minute. There is also space for the battery and your micro SD card slot. So one of these is the cool thing of having the 2 quick releases as well. I do actually just need to get some general accessories. I need to get some stuff so I can go onto my tripod, but this is the great thing. It's just fully magnetic, clicks in, and you are good to go. Pinch the sides and it comes out. Now, if you want to do this like vertical shooting, because this doesn't offer the same wider sensor area as a GoPro, you can do same there. So you can go in with the little protective case here, or you can also do it that way as well and have do vertical video. That's nice and light. Definitely feel, yeah, no worries about the included vlog handle. It helped if I actually had it all the way in there, but this is the cool thing. So I want to see if it works with the cage. So this is my favorite cage out of all of them. This is the SmallRig Cage, so hopefully it should fit. It's the same dimensions, but that's because it's got this large cutout here for when you put microphones into the Action 4, because you can use USB microphones, things like the DJI mic. You've also got a hot shoe up at the top, 1/4 inches all the way around it, and it's also compatible with that quick release plate. Now to get it in, you do need to remove the lens for a second. You can then just pop it in, seal it at the back, and then screw your lens cover back in. I am certain this is supposed to come with the sun hood cover as well, and I can't see it in any. I got it. I think I got it. Oh no, yeah, I got it. The sun hood cover as well, which I'll show you in a second. So there you go, that is it now in the SmallRig Cage, and this is the great thing as well. So you've still got the magnetic quick release. You can do it either side as well there. You've got the hot shoe connection for if you want to put smaller, very small, tiny little shotgun microphones and stuff like that. And there is also in this package here, because we didn't have a look at it, seems to be, what these are, some sort of lens covers maybe. Camera is not, let me get some focus, the camera is not waterproof when you use this one, but with this is going to actually let more light into it. I've already seen some tests where this one here lets more light into it, the sun hood. So this is actually going to be good in more lower light conditions when it's not wet, but also if you want to use it indoors. I think it allows a little bit more light into the sensor there, but you're going to lose your waterproofness. There is going to be possibility of it being scratched. I think maybe that's what these are for. I don't want to stick anything directly on the sensor, but maybe you put those over it. I don't know what those little plastic things are for. Let me know if you know what those little plastic things are for in the video. So I want to test this with a couple of mics now, actually plugging them into the side. So I don't have a DJI mic, but I have an Anchor Work M650 mic. Let's have a little look to see if that works. USB-C connection, let's get that in there. Because the annoying thing is you've got this bit on the side of the Anchor Work. Oh, it doesn't quite go, you know. You can see that there because of that little thing there. But the cool thing is you can do with the Anchor Work, obviously, because you've got this little one here, You can put the hot shoe on and run a little USB-C cable down. You can even use this with USB-C audio interfaces. You can use like a Zoom F3. I could probably plug the Mix Pre 3 that I'm using to record this video into it. But that's about it, I think, for the unboxing. There's all the stuff that you get included with the Adventure combo. So here we are then, just doing a quick test with the Osmo Action 4. Kind of been using it for maybe about an hour or so. So I'm using some quite basic settings at the moment, even though I'm in the Pro mode. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about all the settings that I'm using. I'm using the built-in microphone. I've got wind reduction on. This bit can actually get quite windy where I am. Okay, so I'm at 4K 25 frames per second, standard rock steady, because I find that rock steady plus just looks a little bit too floaty, especially when you're just walking. It looks almost a little bit too gimbal like. I've got it on the included what's it called, selfie stick. That's the one that comes with the Adventure combo, but I'm honestly just holding it like just in front of my face. That's it, basically. I've got it just in front of me. So it's probably about 60 centimeters. That's me now bringing it to about 20 centimeters so you can see for the focusing. I'm using the standard picture profile with the HVEC setting, HVEC or H.265. So in H.265 both D-Log-M and the standard mode are 10-bit. On the H.264, let's just see how it handles exposure here, as we've got a bit of shadow. On H.264, only D-Log-M is 10-bit, okay? How's the microphones going on built in with the wind? Now, for the rest of the settings, I've got all the noise reduction settings. I haven't gone custom. I've just set it to the portrait mode, so is it looking too sharp? And I've got the shutter speed set to minimum 200, because this has got gyro stabilization in it. If you set that shutter speed too low, which you won't do now anyway because it's really sunny, if you have that shutter speed too low, that car go past, if you have the shutter speed too low, then you're going to get loads of little micro jitters and stuff in the background as well. Now the sun is directly in front of me at the moment as well, so that's another thing with exposure. ISO is set to 1 in 400, so I'm going to turn around now so you can see what it's like when it's trying to expose with the sun behind me. We've just got the standard lens on, yeah, across the road, so I'm actually in the sun, but just to kind of see how it is, you know, how it's exposing me. A lot more wind now as well. So how is the microphone doing with the wind as well? Because the annoying thing about this is you couldn't get little stick-on fairies anyway, because you've got the white balance sensor on the front there. So yeah, this is what it's like now with the sun right behind me. I imagine that I'm going to be a little bit underexposed, and this is me now turning around to the sun, so you can see that exposure there. Anyway, there's just a quick test on the Osmo Action 4. Initial impressions, so much more happier with it than the original Action 3. You know, I really did want to go for the Osmo over GoPro, because I don't like that the GoPros crash all the time and are super buggy. Still finding it a bit odd that you can see so much detail in the background, but I'm just going to have to get used to it. I mean, this is so much lighter, it's easy. I've had it in my pocket, I've been messing around with it on my lunch break at work today. I just love that I can chuck this thing in my bag, super light, and can carry it around. So I'm going to be making loads of content over the next few months on these. Like I said, I will compare it to the GoPro as well. If you want to see all that content, make sure you subscribe, and I'll be back with some more videos very soon.